Welcome to our podcast. Welcome to the podcast, you guys. Mike doesn't have his headphones in, so that's going to take him a while. And he's pointing at the camera like he is from Cool Guyland.
I'm doing a cool. Sometimes you just feel it.
You're not.
And I'm talking, for those of you who don't plan on watching the video part of this at all, 2 hands up, snap to a point to the camera, and the head tilt is 45 degrees-ish, and you're doing kind of a squint, and you could bite your lip if you want.
I hate it.
If you want to capture the subject's heart forever, you could bite your lip if you want, but I'm talking 2 paws up, snap, point at the camera, 45-degree head tilt, squint, super important, bite your lip if you want.
You guys, as you know.
Too cool for school, too cute to toot. You know what I mean?
Too cute to toot.
Yeah. That means I'm above farts.
No, you're not.
You're right.
Never going to be above farts.
Never, ever.
Never.
That's not where I live. We live in farts.
Yeah.
We are among farts. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the show.
Hi.
Where a husband and wife just talk to each other.
Yes.
Sometimes the problems in life could be solved by a husband and wife just talk to each other.
Most problems, I would say.
Name a problem that could be solved by a husband and wife talk to each other.
I feel a little quiet in this right now.
Oh. Maybe it's set to the ideal volume.
Oh, okay.
For a man and a
So
woman
we've
to
got
just talk to each
sass
other.
today.
That's all my fault
I'm
for not
just so
putting my
s-
headphones in until right now.
I'm just so sick and tired of being sass today. That's it. You know, there it is.
There she is.
There she is.
There's my wife. My bride.
Your bride.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi, Mike.
Welcome to the show for the first time in 2 minutes.
Thank you.
And it's great to have
welcome you too. What a crazy week last week was.
Yes.
I feel very full and loved, and thank you to everyone who reached out for my birthday.
Yes.
Is that wrong?
No.
Are you sure?
I can't tell, but probably not. And that's good enough for me.
Looks good to me.
I think we're using opposite lenses. You normally have that one, and I normally have that one.
Well, here we go.
I don't have to pay attention. It was your birthday week last week.
It
and you were
was.
showered with
Love.
love and tidings.
Yes.
And we had friends come visit from across the country.
That was very, very nice.
It's always nice. And
Fun.
we all went to Top Golf last night.
We did. We had a good time.
Yeah.
We had a really good time.
Top Golf is a good time.
Yeah, it is.
It's the best dangerous time you could have with a lot of people.
Yep.
Man, Top Golf is like if bowling balls were even more dangerous. But the same, if not more. I get bored at bowling.
Yeah.
I did not get bored last night.
Do you get, like, getting hit with a bowling ball is much different and slower than getting hit by a golf ball?
Here is a great question I'd like to pose to you right now.
Okay.
If you had to pick,
Okay.
would you rather get hit with a bowling ball or a golf ball?
In close range?
Man, there's so many variables, huh?
I
Let's say,
I do not want to get hit with a golf ball close range.
yeah.
I've seen what it does firsthand.
I'm talking golf ball from off of a golf club trajectory.
Yeah, well, there was one at a mini golf, and someone definitely ate it was in close range, though.
What do you mean?
Like,
You saw this
from
happen.
me, yes, from me to you, full blown, hard as you possibly can hit a ball
Yeah.
into someone's thigh.
You
I-
witnessed this.
Oh, yeah. My friend Albert
Yeah.
caught it, and I've never seen a bruise like it. Ever.
It's not good.
Ever.
Getting hit with a golf ball, not good.
No.
There's the book of not good.
Yeah.
And that's chapter 1 or 2.
I've never seen anything like it, and it was there for months.
So would you rather get from maybe 5 feet away a bowling ball thrown at you?
Probably, because it's probably going to hit the ground before it hits me. And there's that.
And that's the kind of reasoning, and that's the kind of let's take our times with this and let's answer the right way you get on this show.
Yes.
Which is Welcome to Our Podcast, which is when a comedian talks to his hairdresser wife.
Yes.
And when a hairdresser wife talks back to the male comedian.
Yeah.
And that's the show.
It is.
That's the whole show.
We're having a good time.
Sometimes we get questions asked to us because I think people sometimes have questions and they're like, I need a specific viewpoint on it. And that viewpoint is going to come from husband, wife,
Comedian,
Italian,
hairdresser.
Albanian combo nation. And one is comedian and one is hair.
Yes.
And sometimes your shit is cloudy. I know I have problems where I'm like, I need some outside interference on this.
Yes.
I need to run this through the filter of someone else. And I think we have such a specific filter.
Yes, we do.
Husband-wife combination.
It's very nice.
Comedian-hairdresser combination.
Yes.
So Zoe,
Mike?
I kind of spent all that time killing time so you could get the questions up.
So what's also amazing is that you can also ask questions on a bunch of different platforms.
I honestly thought that you
Twitter.
were going to say, you know what
On
else is good? Is that you
Instagram.
could eat a dick or something like that. And I was bracing for it.
YouTube clips.
Yeah.
On
YouTube, give me out of the
a telephone.
page.
Also, you can text
Yeah.
818-722-8682.
Yes, that's also true.
But if you want to hear what type of questions we have, boy, oh boy, do I have a hard hitter for you right now.
Okay.
Have either of you been on non-speaking terms with a sibling or a close relative? How do you set boundaries with toxic people in your family? With toxic people / family members when you have to be in the same environment?
Yes. First part of answer, yes.
Yes.
Love a good not speaking to a family member feud.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like putting a pit in your stomach when you're in the same room with a person at a wedding.
Right.
I am not on speaking terms with somebody in my family. And then how I dealt with it was out of respect for the family. I just didn't have anything to do with that person.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no confrontation or nothing because you run the risk of making a bunch of other people in the family that you like a lot mad.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my whole situation.
Yeah.
That a button was just turned off, and we've had to be in the same place at the same time a couple times, but there's no interaction or nothing.
Right. So when I'm like reading this question, right, I'm assuming that this person has tried to see the other person's family member, sibling, whatever, their point of view, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that I'm going to assume that they have taken themselves out of this situation and kind of looked out at it like from an outside perspective. When someone is just a toxic person, setting boundaries is always going to be hard because that person doesn't think that they're wrong. And even if they can tell you that, okay, I'm wrong, but they still want to argue about it, you've already put yourself in the situation and you don't want that argument anymore. So at that point, that's when you put up your boundary and you can stop talking to that person. Doesn't mean that you need to be a fucking asshole to that person when you do see them. You just live a cordial whatever at that point. Because there's nothing that you're going to say to that person that is going to change their mind on how they feel, unless they really are trying to look in and look at the situation from where you've already stepped out of that box and looked into the situation, right? Speak your piece, say whatever it is that you need to say. If you feel like arguing, that's fine. I'm having a situation right now myself. And it's hard. It sucks. It sucks to be in the situation where, you know you're not in the wrong and other people are involved in this situation.
When does it get better?
I don't know when it gets better. I've tried to tell this person to get some help. I've tried to, show them that it's not just one-sided, and sometimes you just need to lean into a situation whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
just make sure that you protect your energy in the situation and just be cordial with it,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're going to have to see them and whatever. And if they're going to sit there and talk shit and do whatever, let them.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You not responding to them is only going to add fuel to that fire.
And you don't really want to do that.
No, but
You
you
don't
also,
wanna- I mean,
that's like
sometimes-
your own victory.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's the toxic part of me.
Yeah. Everyone has, that's another important thing, is to recognize that everybody has whatever toxic means, everybody has that in them.
Yeah.
And it's just some people are better at not choosing that way than others. And sometimes it has to do with what time they catch you
Right.
not feeling very good
Right.
about anything.
Right.
But I don't know, man. I always try to I came from two families that were always trying to like resolve conflict within the family. So I think there's like a responsibility sometimes on the people who have enough energy to like try to keep everything copacetic.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes those people aren't the ones who have a problem with each other.
Yeah.
And it's obviously it's very situational, and everyone has their own reasons for not talking to people, but you do like to see a surprise olive branch every now and again once everybody is calmed down.
Right. Right.
But you can't rush that. It's like they say, you can't hurry love. You just have to wait.
Sing it.
And one thing to remember about love is that it don't come easy, and that it's a game. It's a game of give and take.
I hope that was helpful. I was dealing with this situation actually this morning, so that's what I woke up to. Anyway.
You know what else you're dealing with?
What?
Halitosis.
No, I am not.
Get got.
You know what you're dealing with?
What's that?
Fucking crink in your hat on the side. So
A crink?
A crink.
There's a crink in my hat?
Yeah.
I don't
There's
think
about
so.
to be one in your neck when I fucking take you down.
Okay, well then I'll go to the chiropractor and get the crink out.
Oh, really? You're
my
going to
neck.
go to the chiropractor?
No, because
Yes.
they make me nervous.
Yeah, okay. That's what I
I
thought.
don't think that, and big ups to you
Big ups.
if you're in a chiropractic state of mind, but I don't think that we are designed to twist each other around like that.
Clearly we are, because it's an occupation.
Dude, a lot of things are a job that maybe shouldn't be a job.
Speaking of careers,
Yeah.
our next question is career change advice.
I've never trusted another human being enough to be chiropractic to me. And I get that's my own thing.
Yeah.
But
Maybe that's your toxic trait.
not trusting other people?
Yeah.
No, I think that one saved me.
No, yeah, same.
I think in not doing that burned me a lot. Mm-hmm. And then we put up the boundaries, and then we get tough to deal with, and then we're miserable until we make peace.
100%.
Anyway, what was the other
Career
thing you
change
said?
advice.
Change your career.
So I was having this conversation with my good friend that was here this past weekend.
No need to just throw out that you have such great friends all around you.
Yep. I
Okay.
do. I actually am very lucky and full in the people that I choose to keep as company.
It's just that you're always throwing it in everyone's face.
Yeah. Well, eat a dick if you don't like it.
Okay. Well.
There we go. There it is. So I have this friend. She is creative. And right now she is kind of in a spot where she started to, she went back to a career 1 day a week that she was doing prior to what she does now, right? And in the career that she's in right now, she's not feeling fulfilled, right? So there's no creative release. There's nowhere for her to move up. She's already done all of the things. So going back and trying to do something that's a little bit more creative and also maintain her own business is it's a balance, right? And we were talking about how she wants to take one more day from the thing that she's doing right now to add a personal day to be able to work on her own stuff. And why is she so afraid of it and what is happening? So for her, it's a matter of making X amount of dollars in that day, that extra day off, or in the day that she took on to do the job that she went back to, right? So she does hair 1 day a week. She's only doing haircuts. And she is like, I need to make X amount of dollars in order to supplement that extra day off. And she's like, I know it'll be fine. She's like, I know it's going to work out. I know all of these things. She's like, I don't know why I'm just so scared, right? And I think what ends up happening is that we don't trust ourselves enough as creative people. I don't know if this person is a creative person or whatever, but as creative people, we're always thinking about, okay, how much money do I have to make in order to pay my bills, eat, whatever you need for the house,
Sleep.
yeah, like how do I do this? How much money do I have to make in order to sustain my life, right? And still be able to save and still be able to create and do, my own business that I've been working on so hard.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need to take the leap. Like if this person that's asking about career change advice, I think that as long as if quitting this job and trying to start something else aren't going to balance each other out, like if you're leaving, let's say, a marketing job and you want to go be a barista, you might want to keep your marketing job for maybe a part-time thing while you're trying to be a barista and open like your own thing, if that's where you're going. I know that this is such like a wild, like ends of the spectrum.
Opening your own, you saved it with the opening your own
like
thing.
let's say
if
that's
you want to
what
open
they're
your own
right
coffee shop.
So in the
but
meantime, you're trying to see what it looks like as a business perspective, as an employee's perspective, as all of these things, and you're trying to do this research. Go down to part-time so that this way you still have that stability from your marketing job.
Yeah.
And then into your barista job, and then you can mesh both, right?
Or maybe
and you
consult
can slowly
with what you know how to do.
Right.
But
so
all things that you could do still in the range of like what you know how to do, but in your, I don't know, everyone has skills.
Yeah.
When you start to be, this is also specific because it's like, is it a career change and you're going into, like, we have a lot of advice and past experience about going into business for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even know if that's specifically what this person is saying. They're just saying from career to
mean,
career. But I mean, the one thing that they have in common, and here we go, getting back on track for me, is that the only thing that's keeping you from being the thing that you want to be is like the leap in the middle that you have to take from one thing to the next.
Yeah.
And if you have a certain like work ethic and hard-working attitude, drive, thank you, Zoe.
Yeah.
As always.
Uh-huh.
You're not gonna, like, me and you have this thing where it's like, well, we're not gonna let each other down.
Mm-hmm.
So we always want to work. So we'll always figure out how to make money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, if what's important to you is working for yourself, you have to make the leap to work for yourself and then figure it out.
Or you just have to make the leap and be like, okay, I'm broke for the next 4 years. You know?
Being broke fucking sucks.
You're only going to stop yourself. And if this is something that you really, really want to do, then fucking trust yourself and do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
It's always worth, like...
Nike.
It's just do it. And that's not a sponsor, but it is something that came to mind just now.
It is.
Sometimes, dude, there was this dude, it might have been a Jim Carrey thing when he was talking about his family. It's like, you could fail doing the job that you don't want to do as well.
Yeah.
So why don't you fail trying to do the thing that you do want to do?
You know, I remember when we first moved here, and I feel like this was a bit of a career change for me too, right? Like, I had a full clientele in Connecticut. I was killing it.
Yeah.
You know, we moved to LA, having to build up from nothing all over again is such like a hard place to be, right? But it's doable. It's doable in the sense that if you work hard, if you try and just really push through, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's all in how there's going to be bumps in the road, and it's going to fucking suck some days, and some days you're just going to want to quit. And
it's happened to it's happened to worse people. So why not you?
Right. Well, never mind that. I couldn't keep it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. But think about anybody that great. Like, so many people have failed in their garages and now all of a sudden are Amazon. You know, so many great people who are huge successes have failed.
Yeah.
It's part of the stepping stone.
You say so many people are now Amazon?
No, you know what I'm saying. He started in a garage. It didn't work out.
Yeah, man. I would, fucking always do the thing you want to do, I think. If you want to turn into a fish, a carnival fish, you fucking do it. Anyways, Zoe, you're a very inspiring guy.
Yeah, I mean...
It's very tough. Dude, fucking imposter syndrome is a real bitch. And being scared of where the next check is coming from and not knowing that, even if it's just in the interim from one thing to another, sucks.
Yeah.
But if you have a hard work and drive, it's not forever.
Hard work and drive.
So if you get through the hard times, you can see the light at the edge of the summer time coming
end of the rainbow.
Down again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I do think that you should definitely take the time and take the leap, believe in yourself, and just do it.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
And just fucking do it.
Yes.
Don't sing it. Bring it.
Don't fuck up.
Don't talk about it.
Be about it.
You have to be about it.
You gotta be about it.
You're never gonna read the Bible if you're not about it.
You gotta be about it.
You're not allowed to do Italian names.
About it. I have my horn on. Our next question says, how do you wake up in the morning?
What do you mean by that?
And get out of bed without hitting snooze 40 times.
I heard that hitting snooze fucks you up real nice. I've never felt better after I've hit snooze. I always have an anxiety in my heart about the next time it's going to go off. So...
Stop.
Once you start recognizing that, like I was like, I can't eat a box of Cheez-Its every day because I'm recognizing it being hard to shit or whatever. And so when you recognize that and when you don't want that to happen anymore, that's the easiest way to cut something out of your life. Like, I think I stopped hitting the snooze button because I felt anxious and so uncomfortable the next time I got up. So my advice is to just fucking stop doing it.
just sit up. As soon as your fucking alarm goes off, sit up.
Yes.
Or if your alarm is right next to you, move it across the fucking room.
Here's my advice. If your problem is hitting the snooze button over and over again, when the alarm goes off initially, first of all, let's start night before. Drink a ton of water. Drink a gallon of water before you go to sleep.
No, you're going to wake up in the middle of the night.
Drink a half gallon.
No.
Drink water, I said, before you go to sleep.
Okay.
When your alarm goes off.
Think about how bad you have to
When your
pee.
alarm goes off, pee.
Don't you dare get up in the middle of the night.
Piss in your bed.
Piss.
And then
in a pee-pee pad.
I dare you to hit snooze when you're sitting in piss in your bed. You're going to want to get up out of there. It's like a party that's too loud. I got to get out of here. You're just mad because I have really good ideas sometimes.
No, babe, that's not a great idea.
Why is that? Would that not get you out of bed being covered in piss?
Sure, yes.
And then it gets cold?
Brr. I don't think that this person, this adult person, I want to say their name, but I can't.
Coward.
I won't.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't think they will?
I don't think they're going to pee their pants in bed. I don't think they're going to piss the bed.
They're not even going to try it? Joe Rogan has all those people in ice baths. I don't need to try it. I have overcome the snooze button.
I hate it.
I have. That's what this whole thing is about. And now I'm trying to educate other people on how to do it. And you want to chop me off at the goddamn knees. So, what a bummer.
What a bummer. As you guys know, patreon.com is a virtual tipping and rewards website where you give us a little bit of your hard-earned cash and our $10 group gets a shout out. And that goes a little something like this. Catherine Connor.
You change your career and everything works out.
Everything always works out.
Everything always works out. Even if it doesn't, you'll learn something good. You'll learn something really good.
Alex Beringer. Ryan Couteau, Cole Rusty,
I should do the drums.
Joseph Capricusio, Shannon Haynes, DLD, Ernesto, Whoa Momo, Wow Bow Bow, Luis and Odette, Lauren Chauncey, Paul Gilliam, Derek Helling, Steve Deergo, Chris the Warefishy, Chris McCarthy, Trevor the Warefishy, Joe Penn, Happy Birthday Starlight, JJ McToots, Rachel last name, Mike Genie, Alan Garcia, Connie Tryon, Isabella Sparkles, Antero Baez, Frankie Matos Music, Johnny Rosito, Handcrafted Neckwear, CCPB&J, Admam, Emily Paget, Caleb Perkins, Giant Tom Hanks, Lizzie Love, Gavin Welsh, Someone Tell Aaron, Jackie Hammond, Paige is back, baby.
Hey, baby.
Baby. Guy with long hair, Chris Johnson, Airplane Valles, Benjamin Putz, Beth Bush, Snugglepig H, Christina Camille, Marijuana, Michael Johnson, Kayla Johnston, Jules Run, Grant Levasseur, Chad Clark, Heather Ashley, What is Cat, Katie Taylor, Shane Welsh. Oh, let me move this up. Joe Band, Milky Beans, Jess Enright, Lillian Carrillo, Magnus Silva, Barrington Lloyd Lovett, Ben Fuchs, Theodore's Karen Bellis, Janisha Tutton, Danny Sinclair, Jacob D. Bradford, Justine Beebestein, Just Josh, Sergeant Sparty, Ed Birch, Helen Ford, Illuminos, Superfloss, it's Tatiana Day. Hell yeah, it is. Every day. Danielle D. Verona, Dev Robber, fucking shit, Dev. Jesse Stillwell, Katie Lee G, Rob Devereux, Don Bjor, Nestor De Leon III, Luis Hernandez, Alexander Legowski, Monique Quistorf. I feel like I said that weird. Felicia Shimberry, Matthew J. Palka. You guys, thank you so much for listening. We will catch you next week, and hopefully we will be on time. Can't promise anything, being 40 It's kind of fucked my shit up.